firearms. Tonight, exclusive new details from the Ramsey County Sheriff about how authorities plan to crack down on gangs at the state fair next week. Our Gordon Severson got a copy of a warning letter the sheriff sent today to more than 200 young people who may be associated with the gangs, Gordon.
Yeah, this is the letter right here, and it's essentially a warning to 233 young people that their names came up during a recent investigation into Somali gangs. The warning is that law enforcement knows who you are, and if you show up at the fair, they will be watching.
It does send a message.
Ramsey County Sheriff Bob Fletcher knew that when I requested an interview with him after a judge approved a civil injunction against 10 alleged Somali gang members, that I was going to ask, what about the other potential gang members? What is going to keep them from fighting at the fair? He says this letter is the answer to that question.
We're very familiar with all 233 of these kids, and we want them to know that we're watching.
Sheriff Fletcher says the young people who are receiving these letters are either potential gang members, acquaintances, or were close by when a crime involving gangs happened in the community.
We're using every particular strategy. A lot of these kids don't know that we know who they are, and we're putting them on notice that if they continue to hang with them, we're going to collect information, document their participation with these other individuals, and potentially in Minnesota and under federal law, you can be charged,
even if they aren't the person who committed the crime.
There are conspiracy laws, racketeering laws, and RICO laws in federal government that we utilize to make sure groups of people cannot victimize others.
A stern warning against anyone who's considering fights or other acts of violence at the state fair.
We're in the early stages of this gang. We have a chance to break up all these gangs, but if we don't take some action and don't let people know, it will evolve the way all other gangs have in America.
Sheriff Fletcher also shared more details about how this court order against the 10 alleged gang members will be enforced. He says 6 deputies with gang-related training will be assigned to the fair, and they will lead teams that can intervene if any of these alleged gang members do show up.
All right, so many questions here, Gordon. So they talked about the 10 in court. How are they able to identify the other 200 plus?
Well, these are individuals that, he said there's about 12 or so ongoing investigations involving these gangs. And these are individuals who were either there or were, witnesses or people that may have been involved in the gangs. And that's where they got this long list, this 233 names. And he was saying that a lot of these individuals are probably going to be surprised that law enforcement knows who they are. And he thinks that, just getting that letter enough might be enough to shock them and scare them away from hanging out with some of these alleged gang members.
Bottom line from the sheriff, deputies will be watching. All right. Thank you.